To start the quest, you have to come into the relay and head over to the Perrin Sequence room. Not the new loca, which was Titania's. This one is actually Perrin Sequence. I can't think of somewhere else this could possibly have gone. And then it's just... I've lost my mouse. Click the button. And then there'll be a lot of talking.
That I'm worried about. Without the gates, the mumblers will be coming. They'll get sick, they'll start to mumble too. That can't happen. Papa says I'm blessed, so maybe I should pray? I'll pray for the Tenno to come. I'll pray for the Tenno to save my family.
That's Neva. She was taken along with several more Myconian children.
From there, I'm assuming it's just a case of picking yes or no. I don't know what happens if you click not yet, but I'm going to click no and see what happens and quickly throw this back in the public just in case it tries to start the mission from in here. And that's exactly what it did. Now, back to the ship. When you get back to the ship, you'll find an attachment. The drawing that was in that little cutscene thing there. I'm wondering, can you place that? Yes, you can. Oh, all my decorations have gone again. First part of it helps help secure a colony. I'm not sure what mission type it is. I'm literally just clicking on it and going. The Perrin Sequence guy was talking and I didn't realise I'd stopped the recording. My bad. But he says we're supposed to be shutting doors of some kind. Oh, there's actually people up here, is there? Ah, you look familiar. Don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing. It did say something about locking doors.
Are you a Tenno?
But why are their eyes glowing? That's just weird. There's actually people in this ship. So the infestation is in the lower level of this ship. Okay.
A Tenno? I never thought. Tenno!
See those infested tumors growing with malignancy? It's breeding.
Doesn't look like there's
Orbis, but I was
that many hunters now, does it?
Myconians can't close the gates until these grow.
No, there is. It still says there's...
The colonies
Oh, that's the guys behind me are the hunters. So they're the hunters that we're supposed to be trying to keep alive. Okay, not a problem. Overpowerful Bratton to the rescue. Oh no, too many. Too many. Not destroying that either. Get off the terminal. My terminal. This is why I dropped the energy thing on the floor. If this works, I'll be surprised. Get near him. Not get near him. I won't allow it. Take yours all out. Or attempt to anyway. It worked. The turret is actually sitting in the right place. Nicely done. So the doors have all got to be closed. And you've got 6 attempts at closing a door. Now the door is closed, the only way they can come in is through the vents.
One door has been closed.
So there's 3 doors, you've got to repeat this process 3 times. As long as there's not a juggernaut, this should be fairly easy. You just want a very effective weapon for doing this against the infested. Normally I would be going melee, but I don't know why I'm not going melee. I think I'm just trying to kind of speedrun this, if you will, as fast as I can. Hence, using this weapon, because it has a much wider area to it. Uh-oh. Back to the melee. Get off him. You're not getting him. Not getting him. Not having it. Oh yeah. All 6 survive. And this one's stuck in the door. Now it's dead. There is still one in the door. Now it's dead. So that's all doors left. And All 6 hunters alive. Oh, don't tell me you people have a juggernaut sitting in there. Okay, this may have actually been a decent weapon here, because it cleared that room fairly effectively. But what I do want to know is, since I've been hired by the people who have the ship, will this... It still goes red. That's not nice. You come here to help people and they still have the security system set up. Bad, Corvus. Should really be doing this with normal frost though, so let's swap back. And now it says to challenge Nef Anyo on the index, which is Neptune if I remember correctly. Neptune! Challenge Nef Anyo on the index. This just looks straight up... Oh, really? There's the hotfix I was on about. Oh, damn. As we start the game as well. Oh well. You're dead. No, you're dead. That's cheating.
We've come to play the odds and bring back the souls you stole.
How come they get a bloody...
Are you feeling lucky?
Oh, these will be the new enemies as well. Because there is new enemies in the index. Oh. Oh, I didn't see it hovering around me there. Yeah, I cannot see the green thing. Oh no, there it is. I've got 3. 4. It usually comes up with a bonus the more you have and the more you hand in at once, the more points you actually get. That was cutting it close. The timer kind of expired before we had a chance to put anything in. Do you want to bet credits to keep going? Not particularly. I want to save the hostage. We have to go back into the codex? The index even? Yeah, challenge him again. Obviously it'll be a little bit... This is going to be very index heavy, isn't it? So this one's actually for 2 captives and 20,000. After the second one, you get another message.
The dark-eyed man came today. He tapped the bars and said soon we'd be put to work. Fine, I screamed at him. Only if you tell us what's going on. Are my parents safe? He just laughed at me and said something about the void. I wonder what the mumblers would do to his face.
As well as another picture to put on the wall. And then, oh look, challenge Nef Anyo on the index. This time it's for 4 captives and 20,000. Myconans. Myconans, even? This time it's 140,000 credits though. And surprisingly enough, the next one is challenge Nef Anyo in minimum investment of 160. For 6 captives this time. So the idea is to make him lose by a wide enough margin that his gambling instincts will kick in. And I don't know. He's going to bet more hostages possibly. Oh, that's nice. Just suck everybody into it, you pain. Turns out, whatever you do, don't go past the victory margin. They were putting some in, and it looks like somebody's put some more in, and, well, we basically just lost. The tactic I seem to have come up with, and it's, I don't know what's happened, but everybody else seems to be following me here, is I put the bubble around the point they need to score on, and this will slow them down if they get to a certain point, and just sit here and defend the point. Because if they can't put the points in, you won't break that 10-point verge. Because if you do just do what I almost did in the first round and hand them all in, that will instantly lose the game. Not win, lose. You've got to win, but only just win. So the best thing to do is just run around with 1 or 2 on you, just in case he happens to, or his team happens to score, because then you have the ability to go and put 1 or 2 in. Carrying too many when you get to this point will work against you.
You're not just our child. You're the Triuna, our protector. I guess no one asks to be the Triuna. It was just my turn. But without me, the Mumblers will take all of our families. They'll be mushed together like smudged ink. Lost forever. I have to get out of here. I have to get home.
Once you've done that one, another transmission and another drawing. Bad side to this though, if you can read that, it will highlight in a minute. To get back newer, basically putting up all of Glast's holdings, all of his land, ships, everything, and you have to put up 180,000. I mean, there's a big difference between 180,000 credits and everything that Perrin Sequence has, considering how many weapons they must have with the 2? No, there's 3. There's a secondary, a primary, and a melee syndicate weapon now, and all those mods. They're definitely worth more than 180,000. I think we're getting the better deal here because it's costing us a lot less to actually try and get this person back. There is some iffy going on in the last one, because as soon as you get near to the... Actually, rather than waste any points, I'm just gonna go... Don't go hand them in. Don't go hand them in. Don't... That happens. And you're being killed by the machine you're supposed to be handing them in on. Think you're supposed to fail it because a new thing popped up and found the source of Nef's cheats. It's a spy mission. Oh no. The only real problem with doing a spy mission with randoms is I tend to avoid this because it fails a lot of the time.
In a few years, with no one to take the Triuna from me, I'll just be gone, surrounded by rusting robots, and the Triuna will be lost forever.
Got all 3 of them, came back out. Lotus and Glast had a long conversation that basically just says that the gift that she has is passed from child to child, and it makes them an infested hybrid. Also, I don't know how it took me this long to realise, that's the Prime Lisette sitting outside of my window. That's the first time I've seen that. That's from the Prime accessories. So, back on to this again. This time the cheat should be disabled, so we should be able... I don't see what he could be putting up to bet against it though. Oh, he's betting an old wall relic. That means he didn't give him all of his holdings, therefore he lied. So not only did the Nef Anyo cheat, but technically so did Glast. Same again, 4 of 63, wager target. Now, this time, I'm just going to jump straight in with this thing, and I'm going to try and claim at least one of the points straight off to see if this actually works now. There's one. Yes, it works. We can actually win this now. Time to score some. Woohoo! So it is possible to win this now. That is a really good thing actually, because this quest has gone on for quite a while now. It just killed me during a sub menu. I was standing over there, jumping over this gap. It popped up between missions and my dead body landed down there. I didn't even make the jump. And done. Yay.
Going to impose your own values on these people you don't understand.
She only thinks this is what she wants. What you call tradition, others call indoctrination. If she comes to the relay and is cured, she'll be free to return to her people, if that's her choice.
And the Myconians? Without the passing, their way of life will end forever. Their skills, their traditions, wiped out by a powerful outsider.
They'd have to adapt, yes. We'd do our best to protect them, as we do for all that suffer. Tenno, you've lived through similar obligations. What would you choose for Niwa?
They can't seriously expect you... Honestly, and I know this is kind of taking the easy way out, but it's her choice. It is her people. As he says, the more powerful person shouldn't be allowed to just jump in there
I
and
know our ways might
they
seem strange
decide.
to outsiders, but there are ways. I would never choose to be anything but Myconian. To be their Triuna for as long as I can. Thank you, Tenno, for keeping my family safe when I couldn't.
Then, of course, one final drone. And that's it done. All of this so you can get access to the Nidus blueprint. Once you do put all of the drawings from Niwa on the wall, they do tell the same kind of story, ending... That obviously depends on how you go around the end. Because that last one, in theory, could be different. If you decide to cure her, it might be completely different because she might be shunned by our people. If you don't cure her, it's pretty much the same as letting her decide. So that end one could be a little bit different. It probably isn't, but it could have been. The parts for the Nidus frame itself, of course, are on the Infested Salvage mission, which is on Eris. It's actually this mission, which has currently got a nightmare mode. Oh, that's nice. But the regular mission will do it. And it's rotation C on that node that will actually give you the parts to be able to build the Nidus frame. And that's it. It actually... At first, the index is fun, but there's that many missions to it. It kind of got boring towards the end, if I'm honest. But it has to be done to get the blueprint, so... can kind of live with that. Anyway, you can see the infested in her eye there. I just noticed that. Anyway, we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching. This is going to be a pain to edit. And I'll catch yous next time.